Thank God it's Friday. Welcome to the show. I am Mariah Afolabi Brown. As always, I have the ladies with me. Mariam Lunga. Should I start with you? This one,
oh, yeah, but because it's my son's birthday today.
Hey, Mariam, how you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. It's my son's birthday today. I'm looking at the time. I'm thinking some 12 years ago, I'd already had him. And this morning, I was just with my mom, and then we were talking about the labor, how it went. For many hours, the nurses would come like, "Are you the woman in labor?" Just gisting and laughing. Then towards the time I kept shouting, "You did not advise me well. You did not advise me." I was telling my mom that I would have gotten an epidural instead of doing it natural. But you know, I'm so happy. He's 12.
Oh, today. Happy birthday.
We're in a different phase. We're butting heads a lot this period. He's trying to show that, you know, I'm growing into a man. I'm trying to insist I am your mother. But we love you still, and we're so grateful for the blessing.
Happy birthday. I'm having the same issue with my daughter, so preteen. She's really resisting everything. I'm thinking, are you okay? And she's really tall now. Like, auntie, calm down. You're just 11. How you doing, Topsy?
Today is reverse Friday.
Might as well.
I'm very grateful to God. I was having a conversation with my mentor yesterday, and he said that life is about seasons, and those seasons will come, and he'll be like, "Oh, this challenge," and then the next thing you just be like, "What happened?" You know, and I'm feeling like that. What happened? God has really been faithful, and I was saying that by entering the end of the year, my prayer is everybody will just be like, you got there right on time, like you missed the accident. The accident happened after you left. They'll be like, "You just left. God saved you." That will be our testimony for the rest of the year.
Amen. Hello. Oh.
No accident. My own.
Dr. Obiajilu. How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. So my house is full. I came back to a full house because my sister-in-law and her kids came for holiday in Lagos. So they were in Alagbado with grandma before we came back. So they said they were not going back to, in fact, their school has resumed. They said they were not going back to Owerri till they see my kids. So they immediately we landed, they moved to the house. The house is full. And I took them to the beach yesterday. Went to the good beach. We had a good time. We swam and all that. They'll be leaving by Saturday.
Cool.
So that the house can now breathe. And then we face school.
Let the house
from the US.
Yes, down here.
They are good for the year.
Memories,
pictures. That's good. All right, let's go. Today's Friday. You know, I had a party tomorrow, but the party has been stepped down.
Or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay, Saturday.
I was planning for it already, but it's been stepped down for different reason.
Postponed.
Different reason. I don't know if it's postponed or something. I'm not sure. I was just told it's been stepped down. So
Well, today is Veronica's birthday.
Yes, it's my son's birthday.
Veronica is our Saturday host, and we're wishing her from the ladies of YourView.
Happy birthday,
Veronica. When you are coming tomorrow, carry everything that we're going to eat.
All right, let's go on a break. When we return, we'll go to the front pages of the papers. I'll be right back.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.
Thanks for staying with us. We're going to start with The Nation. Article will be why we are challenging tribunal verdict. Tinubu promises better future with good leadership. Minister gives NIS 2 weeks to clear outstanding passports. Oil theft. Firms MDAs host communities involved, say security chiefs. Nigeria, Australia to partner on training of local miners. Customs stops defaulting banks from revenue collection. Akeredolu recuperating in Ibadan on return from vacation. Okay, which story are we starting with in Nation?
The Interior Minister Olubunmi Tunji Ojo has given a 2 weeks ultimatum to the Nigerian Immigration Service to clear over 200,000 international passport applications that they have before them. He gave the directive during a meeting with the Acting Controller General of the NIS, Wuraola, and also top officials of the ministry. And they had Yinka Fisher, the Managing Director of Iris Smart Technology, a third-party company that actually produces the passport booklets. All of them attended the meeting, and says that according to the media aide, Alao Babatunde, that the directive was in line with the promise to remove the bottlenecks that, bedevils the acquisition of passports and other immigration documents. And this causes a lot of, frustration for Nigerians because they'll be queuing and waiting for the passport process to happen for a very long time. And as far as it's concerned, the issue of passport is a national emergency. And he keeps getting emails daily from Nigerians complaining that they're not able to, they're not able to get their passport to go around their businesses. So it has become an embarrassment to the Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and as his representative is now an embarrassment to him as well. So he's not changing his words. The backlog of 200,000 passports must be cleared. They said they also have enough passports to handle that. So I think it's a good
need to outsource from private sector. They should do that, ISAF, so that you can help.
Just clean up the system. You find that there's just somebody just not doing
plugging in the job.
Okay. Yes, okay. I have the security agencies yesterday appeared before the House of Representatives ad hoc committee investigating crude oil theft and loss of revenue as a result of it. We had the security agencies are saying that the reason why we have this problem, why it is still continuing, is because a lot of top government officials, MDAs, international oil companies, and also host communities are involved in the oil theft. The House of Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas, lamented that the country has lost $46 billion in 11 years. In Nigerian money, 16.25 trillion naira has been lost to oil theft in 11 years. And so the security agencies, chiefs were giving, different ways why they think it's happening, how it can be resolved. They said that if we look at some of the things that happened is that because of the refineries, inadequate, obsolete infrastructure, functional healthcare, electricity supply, these are factors. He also says local involvement and investment. So these are remedies, he's talking about local involvement, investment in technology, prosecution of oil thieves, legalizing local refineries and remodeling of existing pipelines. These are things that we can do to help. So far, he says communities are involved in bunkering and illegal refining because, first of all, they feel like this is their land. They have access, they have a stake in it, and so they do. They will be involved in all sorts of bunkering. And then we have those who will be arrested, but they are not properly prosecuted. We don't do anything. After a while, we let them go. So those are the things that are helping. Yes.
Okay. Let me take the major headlines. So Atiku and Obi have expressed why they're challenging the tribunal verdict. According to Atiku Abubakar, he has described the judgment as bereft of justice. The former vice president also said the judgment failed to restore confidence of Nigerians on the free and fair elections. Peter Obi has also expressed he rejected the tribunal's decision because it was devoid of justice. However, the ruling party with Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has urged the two oppositions to accept the defeat. However, a PDP chieftain, Senator Ben More Bruce, advised Atiku to accept the judgment in national interest. Minister Wike also said that there is no need for Atiku to appeal, adding that it's going to be counterproductive. So various people have different views, but Atiku is saying that because it's his constitutional right, he believes that he has vowed to appeal the verdict, said that the decision was anchored on his belief that the court is a sanctuary of justice and justice must be served. So we'll see how that goes for them.
Okay, so the Acting Controller General of the Nigerian Customs Service, his name is Bashar Adeni, he has made the decision to deactivate some banks. So these banks are revenue collecting banks for the custom service. However, they don't remit the funds that they get from customers at the right time. They haven't complied with the service level agreement, which is relating to the fact that you collect our money, this is the timeline you're meant to pay back our money. And they said this was after a comprehensive audit was done, and they realized some banks were defaulting. They have now deactivated those banks from being able to be revenue collectors for them, and they said all customers that are already using those banks should take notes and stop using. I was waiting for them to mention the banks, but they did not mention the bank notes. Those that know how you get the list of banks, go to the Nigeria Customs Service and get the list of acceptable banks. They said some banks, even some customers complain that the bank app does not accept the money. That don't use an app and then your complaint is not working. Get another bank that would be able to render the service. But I'm really happy about the fact that these are leaders, people that are getting into.
The Punch. APC Lampo's article, Obi opposition attacks INEC. Picture here, passengers stranded as foreign airlines delay, cancel flights as NMA and IA. Customs intercept 692 million naira worth of drugs. Others along Ibeju-Lekki waterways, right here.
Yeah.
Akeredolu returns now in Ibadan. NIA demands security checks on foreign poll observers. Set up customer centers, FG tells Discos. Probe, reps someone, NIMASA, NPA, NNPCL, MDs and others. And manufacturers pay 607 billion naira tax in 6 months, says NBS. Okay, which story in Nation?
Yeah, so I have the Western Marine Command of the Nigerian Customs Service. So they are the foremost marine formation of the service that is saddled with the duties of guarding the waterways. So they said that they intercepted 103. They had received intelligence that a particular boat was going to come from our western border, and they'll be bringing in some illegal things. And so they had intercepted them at the Ibeju-Lekki waterways. They said that they intercepted 103 sacks containing 8,240 loaves of cannabis sativa, 23 capsules of tramadol, 100 milligram each. And and that's what they did. They said that the duty paid value on those drugs is 692 million naira. All this money is they said one wooden boat with 2 Yamaha outboard engines, 40 horsepower each, were also seized. So thank God for, good intelligence, and that they were able to use that to quickly intercept them. And I'm also loving the interagency collaboration, because they handed this over to NDLA. We used to hear a lot, NDLA. Now I'm hearing a lot about customs, also.
They're working hand in
hand. So they're working
so customers have suddenly woken up. This is their new interior minister. They're shouting the man I've been shouting in the last 1 week. They're seeing the results.
Everybody's moving.
Yeah. All right, another story in Punch.
Yeah, thousands of international passengers have been stranded in Lagos, Egypt, Doha, London, Amsterdam, Paris, and other top destinations. It said after the baggage belt failures at the new terminal of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, that caused the airlines to have a delay. So they said the chaos started on Wednesday and continued on Thursday as well. And, FAN has been battling to resolve the congestion of the baggage failure. So I think as a result of the fire incident that happened, they were supposed to have moved to the new terminal October 1st. But because of the fire incident, they quickly decided to move them to the new terminal, which the baggage belt was not properly organized to take in a lot of baggages. So it was causing a lot of congestion, and then countries had the airplanes had to delay their passengers. So first of all, they moved them forcefully at about 8 p.m. and they had to pause their registration, which caused another form of delay. And so different airlines had to cancel, some had to take their passengers to hotels to be able to board the next day. So it's a lot of issue.
5 hours.
Yes, 4 hours, Kenya Airways, British Airways, and all of that. So I hope it's resolved very soon, because a lot of people would not get
Let me go on a break. When we return, we continue with the show. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, multiple award-winning actor, producer, ambassador of Edo people, we have Etinosa Idemudia in the building.
Not be first to go police station, they win the case.
So you are showing
No,
yourself.
I go see as my second
You are
question.
feeling like a contact the prancing peacock. I'm about to cut your wings. Hello. Now, in the amalgamation of 1914, who was the woman who drew the line of the amalgamation? Who cut the ribbon? Who is the person that used scissors? What is his name?
That woman.
Drink. You have done me, Jerry. I've marked your face. I've marked your face. If anything happened to me today,
I don't
if I don't reach my house. Anyway, I'm gonna be chauffeured, so.
You remember now, Abby? Yeah, but you never too thin. Now you remember.
Hey.
If a person Ikechukwu Sunday Okonkwo, aka Cross. Now your intro without one.
Wow.
So there's a name that thing that's.
I'm just drinking because you said I should drink. There's no particular answer.
You think it's only that can be wicked?
What's the answer?
Subterfuge.
Eh?
Yeah. They claim you did, but you said it just happened. That
And it's called what again?
Subterfuge.
Such a fuge.
SUBTERFUGE.
So you look me finish from head to toe. You look at a person who go know what to become for such. Yeah?
The nude wasn't like a game plan. Or...
I promise you, it was actually a mistake. Like it was sending it to someone, and it just mistakenly just.
Yeah.
So, have you ever wondered what happens behind the curtains of a man's mind? Or perhaps you're one of those who wonder what men talk about when they gather. Well, here goes. Imagine what it takes to put together the perfect cocktail. Or maybe mocktail. We need a bit of sports, a sprinkling of current affairs,
Thanks for staying with us. Let me take next. So the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has ordered the distribution companies to deploy customer engagement platforms within the next 3 months. According to them, the directive meant that the discos must install facilities before January 24th. They're saying that they've been hearing so many complaints about customers not being able to get through to get issues of their meters or having proper services, that you must create a customer service platform between now and January 2024. In this document, said in the document that was sent to all the discos, said that this order shall take effect September 1st and shall remain in force until amended or revoked. All customers have complained and been dissatisfied with the rate of resolution of complaints within the discos, and so NEC has now resolved to deploy a call center to improve the rate of resolution of complaints filed by customers within discos in the shortest period of time. So that's good news for those of us who are always trying to have issues. We'll be calling, don't know who to call. You go and line up at discos asking for help, but now there should be a customer service center where we can actually record calls and ensure that every customer is taking, and their issues are resolved within the short. So I'm happy that the regulatory is now taking that up, which is good. So monitor that.
Yeah, so the House of Representatives had a committee on public property disposal of public property on Thursday issued that they are going to be probing the NPA, that's the Nigerian Port Authority. They're also going to be probing and NIMASA, as well as NNPCL, that they noticed that they've sold some properties and they don't believe that they follow. They said they want these people to defend the auctioning of public properties by the agency. The committee said that these agencies, NIMASA, NPA, are notorious for not showing up when they are invited. They have a tendency of not responding to invitation from the parliament, and that they are not going to tolerate it in this new parliament, that the Nigerian custom didn't honor in the Ninth Assembly, and they are expecting that right now, even the Ministry of Water Resources, all of you that you don't usually show up when you're invited, get in touch with the clerk and let them know when the date you are going to be coming to explain how your these properties were disposed. They say they've also given the Customs, NPA, NIMASA, Ministry of Water Resources the opportunity to make an appearance to the committee and defend and break down how they were able to sell the things they've sold. In addition, the Nigerian Railway Corporation made a presentation, but they did not agree with the presentation. They want the document to be detailed from 2015 and 2016, containing how properties, public properties were being sold by these agencies. And I like the tone of language that they are using.
Yes,
their job is to carry out oversight.
Checks and balances, yes.
So they must be allowed to do that.
So I hope they can sustain. That's why that renewed hope must circulate across all the various agencies. We must see that. Okay, Vanguard, mixed reactions as article will be head to Supreme Court. Food insecurity widespread nationwide as Lagos, Borno, 3 others top chart. Crude oil theft, Nigeria lost 16.25 trillion in 11 years, says Reps and Speaker. Nigeria poor in leadership management, says Tinubu. 30 killed in Abuja landslide, 19 kidnapped. Lagos Assembly clears Omotosho, 14 others. Raging storm overfilled federal roads in Edo. Which story in Vanguard? Let me start with our president. He said that he decided to run for presidency because despite Nigeria's abundant resources, what we lack is poor management. We lack management and leadership, and that's why he ran for office. He's speaking in India. As many of you know, he's still in India. He specifically said that we are here, was presenting Nigeria to the investors, said that we are here to present a new future to you, a future of a country that is so rich, endowed, and highly populated, very dynamic, unique in its culture, tradition, and ethnicity, but where prosperity possible, and we can only make use of our diversity to become more prosperous. So he's saying that we're not poor in knowledge, we're not poor in human resources, and we're only poor in management and leadership, which is why he ran for office, to ensure that we're able to manage our proper resources and lead the nation to prosperity and growth.
So we have a worsening case of child malnutrition in Nigeria, and reports is showing that food insecurity is also widespread nationwide, with Lagos, Borno, Katsina, Kaduna, Jigawa, and Kano states having the most number of people experiencing it across the country. So according to the CADA Harmonies report, a government-led and UN-supported food and nutrition analysis, they say 26 states and the Federal Capital Territory and a total of 17.6 million Nigerians are currently facing food insecurity due to the emergency situation of food and nutrition security in the country. They went ahead to list the states, the number of children that are suffering from this. So Lagos, they said they have 1,596,099. Borno, 1,553,499. Katsina, 1,314,123. Kaduna, Jigawa, Kano, and so on. And they said about 3 million children were malnourished in Nigeria. And so they need quick intervention so that they can release budgeted funds for nutrition, which would impact the children. That's 5 million children under the age of 5 in Nigeria. 12 million of them are stunted. 3 million are wasted, and Nigeria currently ranks the first in Africa, that have malnourished children. They also said they're not expecting that Nigeria will meet up with the Sustainable Development Goals of 2030 in this regard. So I'm wondering where we're going to get the food, first of all, to feed all of these children. The government has to do something about this. And also with international help. Yeah.
Self-security, people will go to the farm to have enough land, arable land to solve the problems. The sad story from Abuja, 30 people were killed, 30 people, 19 killed 19 kidnapped. There was a kidnapping that took place in Abuja, and about 30 people were killed in a landslide in Abuja. Two really sad situations that happened in Abuja. The kidnapping took place in Buhari Area Council of FCT, and the slide that killed 30 people, landslide, killed 30 people that were involved in illegal mining in Kuje area of the FCT. The Minister of FCT already has had a meeting with the 6 area council chairmen, and the conversation was to ensure that they appoint a task force to carry out surveillance within the area. He also said he has summoned the FCT Director of Department of State Service, the DSS, as well as the Commissioner of Police to receive adequate briefing on the process to facilitate the rescue operation of those kidnapped victims, the 19 people that have been kidnapped. Then he mentioned the fact that he's going to have a meeting with the Minister for Solid Minerals, his counterpart, Dele Alake, to eliminate illegal mining within the Federal Capital Territory. He said they'll be confronting the Kwali Area Council to appeal to the Minister for State on mineral resources, solid minerals as well, so that when the illegal mining is what led to the landslide. It is a process that was taking place. So they said he's going to ensure that they stop the illegal mining, and that the major challenges with the 6 area council will be discussed, and partnerships will be carried out to ensure they provide more security within FCT sub areas.
Nigerian Tribune, our final paper, Atiku Obi, why we are going to Supreme Court. $46 billion crude oil stolen in Nigeria in 11 years, Speaker. Army court martials 14 officers, 9 other soldiers for various offenses. Shaun, court restrains Oyo government from installing Olaoye. Akeredolu returns, may hold meetings in Ibadan today. Commissioners, Lagos Assembly confirms the motor show, Abayomi and others. 10 arrested over killing of 200-level Oye students. That's
yeah, so I have that story. So, sadly, a 200-level student of the Federal University of Oye Ekiti, Deborah Atonda, 5th of September, first declared missing by her hostel mates. They said she had gone for lectures, and they realized at the end of the day she did not resume, and so it was like a search party for her. A few minutes after, they found her dead body in a shallow grave behind her department. She was a student of nursing, and the body has been deposited at the morgue, and the police, 10 suspects have been. Very sad story.
Very sad indeed. Yeah. Justice K.A. Adedokun of High Court in Oyo State has given an order restraining the governor of Oyo State and the Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters in Oyo State from installing or issuing the instruments of office to the certificate of installation to Pastor Afolabi Gandhi Olaoye as a Shaun of Ogbomoso. According to this story, the court said that there's a pending the hearing and final determination of mandatory injunction already filed before the court. He gave the order, and he's saying that he has also given an order that restraining Olaoye, that's the pastor, from parading, representing, or presenting himself as a candidate for any ceremony or the issuance of any ceremony or certificate or installation as a Shaun of Ogbomoso. I guess there's a case pending in the court, and he said that until that has been resolved, he cannot be installed officially as a Shaun. Many of you knew he was selected or elected by the governor for this very first-class Oba position, and it's not just first class; it's first grade. Like these are the original Obas. So it's a big deal, and we're hoping that this will be resolved soon. Any other story in Tribune?
Do we have time?
Just a few minutes. Okay, we actually run out of time.
Yeah.
All right, that is all we can take on Front Page Review. It's Friday. When we come back, we'll discuss what's hot. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
So, have you ever wondered what happens behind the curtains of a man's mind? Or perhaps you're one of those who wonder what men talk about when they gather. Well, here goes. Imagine what it takes to put together the perfect cocktail. Or maybe mocktail. We need a bit of sports, a sprinkling of current affairs, some very deep topical issues, and last but not the least, a healthy dose of grumbling of those we love to hate. And yes, you guessed it, women. So, if you catch the drift, then you're onto something. We will provide you with the right insights into most of your curiosities, right here within this beautiful cocktail we call the Black Table.
Ikechukwu Sunday Okonkwo, aka Cross. Now your intro without
Wow.
So there's a name that thing that's.
I'm just drinking because you said I should drink. There's no particular answer.
You think it's only that can be wicked?
What's the answer?
Subterfuge.
Eh?
Yeah. They claim you did, but you said it just happened. That
And it's called what again?
Subterfuge.
Such a feud.
SUBTERFUGE.
So you look me finish from head to toe. You look at a person who go know what to become such. Yeah?
The nude wasn't like a game plan. Or...
I promise you, it was actually a mistake. Like it was sending it to someone, and it just mistakenly just.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Benga Dainka the First. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Benga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the question.
You don't scare me one bit. Bata bata, I go drink. So.
Okay. So now one chance for Inter. My first question. Do you remember the names of the winners of that edition of StarQuest?
Of course I do.
Why do you?
And I hate myself for this. Because I have this question for you. Final question. No. Where outside Nigeria and what year? I think you're the only one that can be wicked.
I am thinking, because I know back in the day.
Don't think. Answer my question quick. You are thinking too much.
Thanks for staying with us. So one of those videos that went viral recently was of the Minister of Women Affairs, Uju Kennedy Ohaneye, who was saying recently at an event that young children in schools should be allowed Friday off in order to learn some skills, which includes learning how to make sanitary towels, learning how to make toothpicks, cotton balls, little things, according to her, how it's done in China, so they can, begin to earn money and hopefully don't have to always, they can be useful to themselves and to useful to the society. She's been praised and also criticized. The critics believe that she's promoting child labor. Others are praising her that it's a good idea. What do you think about this? We'd like to open our phone lines for Nigerians. Do you agree or do you disagree? Do you think she's promoting child labor? You can call us on 081-076-41679, 090-241-63440. You can also tweet to us at TVC Connect. Please hashtag YourViewTvc so we can read your tweets. Children we define as below 18, right? So these are secondary school, primary school, secondary school students. Okay. And she's saying that Friday should be a flexible day for them to go and learn these skills. What do you agree? Who?
I think it's a fantastic idea. I love it. And even personally as a mother, I'm constantly trying to figure out ways that, my children can learn things. There's a way that our children are growing up so entitled sometimes because the driver takes you to school, brings you back, someone is cooking for you, someone is washing. If there was something anything, like even in the school system, that allows for them to learn something vocational on the side, I think it's a fantastic idea. It's a fantastic idea because here in Nigeria, where we are as a country today, we're talking about poverty and we're talking about different ways that we need to bring ourselves out of poverty. We're talking of building our children. And we want a country that, you know, we are responsible. I know the conversation of those who are saying child labor, I do not agree this is the same as child labor because we're talking about how we can have some hours within school, you know, school time. It's not something that they're saying, do not send your children to school. Let them sit down from morning to night and just keep churning out this. That's not what she said. That's not what I heard. She's saying that let's find a way to add it to the education that they're getting, you know, so that they're doing something. And then we're building our children. They're learning responsibility. They're learning production. I mean, how is that something to criticize? I don't say anything to criticize here.
Okay, let me come to the other ladies. What are your, people will say we do vocational now today. We do vocational, we do brownie, we do home economics as kids. A lot of us did all these things, but really, did we really use these skills? I mean, how profitable were these skills? So maybe those who are saying child labor, let these kids focus on education because we believe that everybody wants their child to be educated.
Of course.
So until you have that degree, you've not gone to school. So do you think that those who are saying that she's promoting child labor,
and she has not said stop education to have this. I think people need to understand, you know, properly before jumping into conclusions. I got the dictionary meaning of child labor so that you get an understanding. It says child labor is the exploitation of children through any form of work that deprives them of their childhood, interferes with their ability to attend regular school, or is mentally, physically, socially, and morally harmful. That's not what she's saying. She's looking at it from the angle of we have always been a certificate-based economy. And where has it taken us to? Nowhere. She's saying, let us look into creating a skilled economy. And that's what is obtainable everywhere else in the world. People are learning skills. We finish with all our certificates and we still go back and learn those skills that would have helped us. We have a lot of children who are not able to go to school because they don't have any skill. When anything happens to their parents, that's the end of that education because they do not have any skill. Now, the home economics we did in school and all of that was not directed to achieving a goal. What she's saying is, let us plan it in such a way that these Fridays, they stay back to learn something towards, there's a goal, towards production. So we look at, okay, what are we lacking in this country? Do we have as little as toothpick? Can we begin to get these kids to learn the production of toothpick and extend it? Probably starts, you know, you go to some events and you see children arts where they are selling their artworks. You know, schools do this sort of events. They are marketing and parents are buying and they make money for the school. Can we now channel it in such a way that we are building our country into, and also we know how to over-pamper children in this part of the world, especially if you are a bit wealthy, middle class. I suffered. I don't want my children to suffer. And we don't raise responsible children in the sense that they don't know that it's time to begin to create, to think up, to innovate. They just wait. Okay, you hear them having conversation and they're saying, I want to work in so and so place. I want to work in. We don't hear our children saying, I would like to do so and so thing. I would like to solve so and so problem. So this is trying to regenerate or re-engineer us into a skilled economy, which will take us out of this poverty we're suffering. Government cannot do everything.
Okay, let me ask you concerning the fact that people are saying that her own children, maybe start your own child first. Maybe your own daughter. Maybe would you let your own child go and have that kind of skill? Because they felt that it was somewhat condescending for her to say that. It was easy for you to say. Because your own children don't probably go to private schools and they look abroad. Are you saying that the children of the poor should not get this certificate? Because, and I want to link it to the video of a young girl. Everybody was crying yesterday. I mean, the university girl was saying that she wants to go to school. Everybody was passing the video around that she was part of the protesters in Union Live.
I don't want to drop out.
She don't want to drop out. They moved the school fees from 25,000 naira to 200,000 naira. And when I looked at that video, many people were emotional. And I was saying to myself that, okay, university really isn't for everybody.
Yes.
Some people don't go, some people go. But in a skilled economy as this woman is trying, this minister is trying to project. It's not everybody that can go to university or needs to go to university. Do you think we should start that conversation of we need people who are skilled, not necessarily people with degrees?
Okay, so yes, we need to scale up Nigeria. We have a huge skill gap. We have unemployment rates of 33%, which is officially.
So it's more than that.
Yes, that's official. But the youth unemployment is over 42%. So that's almost like 50% of youth are unemployed. And the real issue is not that they don't have certificates, it's that they don't have skills. We have a skill gap. The jobs that we have, the people we have cannot do the jobs. So we have people, a lot, we have jobs, a lot, but they cannot fit.
There's no matter.
So we have
mechanics, for example.
We have a gap in skills. We have a gap in productivity. We have a gap in resourcefulness. We have a gap in resilience. We have a large chunk of people who just want to shortcut their way. Let me bribe my way to get a certificate and I get a job, or I scam my way into making money and have a lot I blow. We're not discussing about how to build that spirit that grew Nigeria back in the days, the spirit of hard work, the spirit that built the pyramids, the cocoa, go to the southeast, like the palm oil in Benin. How many of the people that are producing palm oil in Benin are Nigerian citizens? So we have opportunities to grow wealth.
Let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we'll open our phone lines because it's not about us. Usually I like to find a way to balance it, but the truth is that we need to expose ourselves to more opportunities outside formal education. And I think that's what this conversation is heading to. Stay with us, we'll be right back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Made Kuti in the view. It's still 7 of 7, and we've been doing a whole lot of protesting. The only thing that remains is just to carry placard.
It's about 5 of 7, to be honest. Because, ask your question. I have so much to speak about once we finish.
We'll not give you the time because it's 7 of 7.
I will make the time now. He said he will not ask questions about science.
No.
Neuroplasticity.
And based on
he asked a question that was subjective about high life, and he did not finalize his answer about a Kuti question where there are only 3 of us.
Editor, scratch this part out.
That could have possibly composed the music.
Editor, scratch this part out.
Stupidity is an act of ignorance.
Hey God, Made.
Was composed by which Kuti?
Femi Kuti.
Is that your final answer?
God, I'm Sheon Kuti. No, wait, Femi Kuti.
You said
Femi Kuti. Wait.
You can't be allowed.
No, you've not asked me anything.
Everyone.
You've not asked me anything. So my final answer.
No. All I have to say is this show is really about drinking.
Yeah, that's the whole idea.
The questions don't matter.
That's the whole
Justice
idea.
is out the window.
We throw caution to
we
the
have
wind
no
right
morals here.
On the 7 of 7.
Thanks for staying with us. Before I come back to talk, I have Ayo on the call. Good morning, Ayo. Thanks for calling.
Good morning. Good morning, ladies. Good to see you.
Good morning.
I just want to add a little bit to what is being discussed this morning, probably from another perspective. I personally think that what we need right now is a revival of our technical colleges, where we allow children to study to secondary school level, make a decision what they want to do. But revitalize our technical colleges. I had an uncle who, not until 3 years ago, I just realized that he actually went to a technical college. All this while, I thought he went to a fantastic university because, you know what, he's into textiles. And I realized he went to a textile college, a technical college somewhere in Ondo State. So if we revitalize our technical colleges, students can make the decision where they want to go after secondary school. I believe that what children need, primary school, secondary school, really is life skills. Swimming, things like people like us didn't have the advantage of learning when we were younger. Swimming, football, games, and other things like that. That's just my perspective here.
Okay, thank you so much. Talking about technical college, let me come to you. Let me let you finish your points before you go to technical college.
So, listening to what she said, we have a major crisis in our country. We have increase in kidnapping. We have people resorting to drugs. We have people resorting to crimes. We have banditry on the rise. And when they catch these bandits, you see young people. We take stories of 13-year-old, 15-year-old saying they have robbed. They can't count the number of lives they've taken, the number of times they have robbed. So we definitely have idle hands. And when people that need money, our generation is very money, the younger generation, they are very money conscious. Yeah. So you need to teach them how to make this money legitimately, because if you don't teach them legitimate money, they are seeing the illegitimate one. And it's happening very fast. Yeah. They are seeing robbery. We took a story, the boy was mentioning Anini, one other, all these that is nicknamed. These young boys were nicknamed old armed robbers that were shot at Bar Beach years ago. They chose their mentors because they saw opportunity to make money there. What this woman is saying, that we should give people other opportunities to see money. So I'm in primary school and I'm seeing that when I work in this factory, I'm adding value, I'm seeing the way organization runs. By the time I finish secondary school, I don't necessarily have to be dependent on my parents to go through university, because I understand how to make money through adding value.
Let me take this call from Tayo that comes to you. Tayo, thanks for calling.
Good morning.
Morning, Tayo.
I am the first caller.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
The issue really is not about child, what do you call it? We have so many people in this country that have been empowered. There's so many. What has happened to them? A lot of people are so empowered, and they don't have what it takes to start their business. About 2 or 3 occasions I went to start this soap business. The materials are so costly now.
Oh, we lost that call from Tayo. Let me come to you, Mariam, because I remember that the former commissioner for education in Lagos State started something called comprehensive school. What she did based on data was the fact that she realized that when we have an influx coming into primary schools, when they enter secondary school, they drop off when they enter secondary school. And as they're growing in from GSS1, GSS2, but they enter SS1, it continues to drop off because they're dropping out. It's getting harder for them. So then what she tried to do is create something called a comprehensive school, where when you get to that GSS3 points, you can now decide, do I want to continue academia, or do I want to do in technical skill, in technicals, where you can actually learn some certain things. You will still do the same exam. You still take your regular YX exams, but you'll be focused more on those skill-based classes, which will now be through hairdressing, photography, all the various arts subjects. And she realized that many parents resisted it because they felt that she was trying to intentionally deny their child of a certificate of proper education. They didn't understand it. In their own mind, I want my child to have a secondary school cert degree. I want my child, and she kept saying they will get a degree, but academically, they're not at that level. Maybe they should try something. It was really difficult. Eventually, so how do you think we can change our mindset towards this?
First of all, we need to understand why we think that way. We're coming from a place where we used to say, I used to hear this a lot growing up. God forbid my child will not be a tailor. God forbid my child will not be a hairdresser. We looked at some professions as professions for those who didn't have, who were not educated, quite demeaning. There's no dignity in labor in Nigeria like that. Some things are just seen to be beneath us. You find someone who's a driver, you say, please don't call me a driver, but that's the person's job, because we think that those jobs are not worthy of us. And that's just because we don't give the respect that is due. We don't appreciate the work that people put into these jobs. And when we start thinking differently and giving people the respect for the hours they spend to learn these jobs and also to provide the services, we will come out of that thinking. Secondly, people mistake learning skills as if it means a lack of intelligence, a lack of education. I have seen that even those in America and abroad, if you look at their lifestyle, they're very hands-on. For those even who don't go to school or have any major education, even those who have a lot of education, they do some of their carpentry themselves. They do painting themselves. They change bulbs. Many of our Nigerian men don't know how to do these things because, they are a special breed of people. They will know how to fix their cars. And based on the skills, you know how knowledge is and how skill is, it builds. You have learned how to do this. You would learn by the next generation or something else with education, with exposure. You learn to build computers. It must start from somewhere. It doesn't just fly and happen to you. So if we're not a nation that understands the nitty-gritty, the foundational importance of having those skills, to even upgrade or upscale to where because I hear a lot of the comments is, oh, people are learning coding. People are not even doing toothpick now. They are making floss. The person that is making floss started from toothpick. Came from a society that they understood how to make toothpick and built on it. That woman is not saying do not have an education. She's giving us, and I think this is one of the most relatable policies. Many of the policies we hear is how we bring it into Nigeria. It does not make sense. But now she's...
Homegrown.
Yes, homegrown policy. And I just... You know, sometimes I feel Nigerians, we just like to argue. Let it just be that we do not accept it. Let me just say something against this. But I think that this is a fantastic idea because it's not child labor. She's not saying your children should not go to school. She's not saying your children should be at work from morning till night and then you pay them little or nothing. You know, isn't it better to have your child in school who is able to do this than have your child on the road just hawking bread from morning till night? Or gather them together and be asking them to beg, because we know that some people do it as a business. You gather your children together and put them on the road just that they are begging. But in this case, she's saying go to school and on the weekends learn a skill.
Let me take this call from Oluwashola. Come to you, BC. Oluwashola, thanks for calling. You're live.
I've been waiting for almost 5 minutes.
Sorry.
Good morning. I'm very happy.
Good morning.
I'm the first time.
Welcome to the
show.
In this part of... Hello, could you hear me?
Yes, very clearly.
In this part of the world is one of the funniest places to be. The reason being that you actually should find education for you. If you live in this part of the world, that education is ability to read and write. Education is ability to do. And that's one of the major factors we are facing in the country. That's one of the reasons that the level of unemployment is on daily basis. If you go to China, many of those guys are very creative, very creative. Many of them are not university graduates. Many of them attended.
Let me come to you. I'm sorry I couldn't hear you very well, Oluwashola. Let's talk about mentality. Because, I mean, before the show started, we discussed about the 24-year-old who was complaining that they are home or something like that. I can't remember, somebody was saying the 24-year-old was complaining that only is being raised by a single mother. And you're thinking the 24-year-old has a full adult. In fact, some people get married at the age of 24.
Yeah.
You know, so our thinking of, you know, we have to have this education. My child must wear that gown of secondary school and then they go to university. Is the thinking of every parent. Every village woman is hoping that her child will do that. It's a dream, which is it's a legitimate dream. But in a society that needs skilled economy, as you said earlier, we need to start relooking at that, reviewing that. So how do we help a woman who all her entire life is just to send this child to university? And this child might actually be more effective as a mechanic or be more effective as a carpenter that can make a lot of money. But how do we change that thinking?
So first of all, we need to understand that the way the colonial masters brought education was to keep us in perpetual poverty. It was deliberate. Because if you look through their economy, they themselves till today don't do that much of education that we do. They already know what they need. So from very early, a child is being directed towards what intelligences are higher in the brain. And I've always explained it here. People should go and read up on Howard Gardner's intelligence. There are different types of intelligence. Parents don't like to hear the truth. Not every child is tailored for the educational system. You would give them the basics, primary school, secondary school, then they go to where they are more naturally inclined to be, where they can excel. After that, we're still doing our masters at this age. You can always go back and get that education, but then, or that certificate, but then you're already building on your skill and you're giving value to get money out of it. That is where we are supposed to be directing our children to. But because Tokpe's children are going to the university, BC's children must go to the university. And I'm not looking at, do they have the skills? Do they have, I had one help at a time, and everybody was like, she must go to the university, she must go. I've looked at this girl. There's no brain for university education. And I was saying it as an educationist. They were arguing with me, no, let it not be said you did not train her. I said, keep this girl in the kitchen. She is great. There were 2 that came. The other one now is doing excellently in Owerri as a caterer. She's making serious money. She can always go back tomorrow to do one course or something. She can do anything. She's making serious money. She's moved to her own apartment. She has money. She's not relying on any man. She's going to her business and all of that. And they started together. The other one that they said, you must send to school, has dropped out how many times? So we don't like the truth. We don't like to hear the truth. We are constantly comparing ourselves to other people. Oh, because this person is doing. You know what will be good for us? I wish those technical people, the electricians, would have a meeting to bill us per hour so that we will know that we should respect what they are doing. Because abroad, hold on. You call them to come and fix anything for you. You pay per hour. We take advantage of them. We look at them like they are nothing because they don't speak English and they don't have a degree. They are not wearing a coat. They are not wearing a suit. They are not wearing a tie. But they are actually intelligent in their own way. So people should study and understand where your intelligences are and hone the skills that will put food on your table.
Let me take this call from Mrs. Gabriel. Thanks for calling. Oh, I'm so sorry I lost that call. Let me take this comment from Ifama Eleni Toba Johnson. Really interesting. She says that, hello, Mo, the minister's suggestion should actually be a national policy. We don't understand the capacity of children. Children at the development stage are wired to be exploitative.
Yes.
Exposing them to skills acquisition deliberately is impacting learning process. As we grow older, we discover our ability to do and be better when we do things repeatedly. Put children through same process and we'll build mastery. According to her, I support 100% that skill acquisition be part of our school curriculum.
Let me add something small. So, they tackled the woman as saying that can she send her own children? Let me give myself as an example, right? I have hawked before. I have fried pekere, yes,
are you serious?
And sold before. I have done nails, painting nails when nails just started at the time. I have a lot of skills that I'm not focusing on right now because, of course, as you grow, my brain is so expanded that anywhere you put me, I can survive. I can take care of myself. And how did I start honing that skill? I had a grandmother who was doing a lot of things. So at age 7, I could sew. I could knit. My daughter just knitted a kimono for me. When I got to the US, my sister collected it. Full kimono you can wear to the beach. You have to expose these children, like this text just said, because their brain has that capacity to expand. And as they are trying out different things, they can tell where they want to go. Some people will start out with that toothpick, and they realize that there's something else they need to add that will make
today.
Yes, started from I have sold things. I have carried tray in Asaba to sell things. And it didn't stop me from having education because my brain too could take education. So let's do things right.
Olufemi, thanks for calling. You're live. Hello, Olufemi, you're live. Thanks for calling.
Hello?
Yes. I think he's listening. Are you listening to the TV?
Calling from here.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Yeah, I'm listening to your TV.
Don't listen to me. Listen to me directly, not the TV. It's delayed.
Okay. You see, what I mean is that the topic you are dealing with today is a very vast topic that cannot even be finished today.
Vast.
Because if you look at the background of everything, myself that is sitting down here in London, when I finished secondary school, my father sent me to technical school. Then it was called Trade Center. And when I got there, I got so many skills, mechanic, and I decided to do electrical installation. And then when I left Nigeria to this country, I got to this country, what I did was to upgrade electrical installation by going to various other, doing some little other courses. And after that again, what happened is I decided that what am I going to do? Let me look for another job again I will do because when I first got here, I went and learned the standard of, went and learned driving. The standard of being here, you cannot even get half of Nigeria in it because the standard is very high. I started learning driving. I became red bus driver with the qualification I have. Now, I'm of age now. With my legislation, if I go to anywhere to go and find a job, they will not take me now because of my age. Then I have something to fall back on, which is my driving.
Skill.
Driving now. working in a very reputable company recognized here. But the problem we have in Nigeria is not the problem of the children, it's not the problem of the parents, but it's the problem of the government themselves from the onset. What they are supposed to have put the children through is not what they are doing.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Olufemi. So government is now telling us they're trying to bring an idea, but parents will resist because I have seen it happen in Lagos State when Mrs. Adefisaya tried to bring up this idea. Parents, it was difficult to let them understand that, listen, your child is not doing very well. I don't want your child to drop out. If we allow this child to go and do these certain exams, we've tried to help this child. For some reason, they look like they're better in this skill. But parents don't want that.
Because they don't see the money. And it's because some people deliberately quote their money. The person that is the furniture person that works for my husband, did the office, did our house. The man would be like, if he did go home, he say, don't send me plenty message, you just do voice notes for me because I did not go to school. But this man
has money.
He's living in his own house, drives his own car, he does furniture. He doesn't have to be educated. He understands, he's educated. He doesn't have to be educated in the formal sense, but he understands furniture and he has an eye for excellence. His boss also didn't go to formal education, but the man has traveled. Italy is the back of his hand. If he goes to Italy, he's now well-spoken, but he didn't go through, he said he only went through primary school, he didn't go to secondary school, but he does high-level furniture and finishing. In Italy, in France, goes to all those, he's always buying quality and coming back. We have a challenge here. We came with, a friend of mine was set up a factory, brought things from China, machines to do a factory, and they delivered it. He brought professors, lecturers to do repair, and they could not. The people that the company sent from China to come and do the repair, that the guys could not, they can't speak, they don't even understand a word in English. It was interpretation everywhere, and they came, and in less than 48 hours, they were able to fix what engineers, consultants, all of those with degrees in Nigeria could not figure it out. So the idea is not about it is the day you build your house and you try flushing toilet and water is coming from where it should not come out, you appreciate the plumber.
I'm telling you.
When the plumber charges you per hour, you collect it. My plumber charges, he's in school, he's in open university. When he comes, he will tell you, once I come into your house, there is a 5K standard. Even if I come and I just glue something like this, you will first pay that. Because he understands, he has gotten the job, he's paying his way through school, so he does not waste his time. So we need to change that mindset of thinking that going through formal education is the only way to
And it can only change if we allow our young kids to begin to learn these skills and then create an ecosystem or an economy around what they're doing. Because that's the only way. It's one thing, because I was saying earlier that we've been learning skills for many years, but we didn't really put it to work. Many of us did all these kind of little things, even knitting, but we didn't really monetize it. So what do you think we can do? Aside from just learning the skill, what can we do to take it further? To actually build something, so that when families are seeing it, they can see the value in it.
So I think that we've sort of done that so far. You remember the tailors we used to have then? They are now fashion designers big time, whether we like it or not. Makeup artists, are we joking? You call a makeup artist for your event. Do you know how much you are paying? You know, it took young people even to decide their fate. You know, it's like we're not going to listen to these people. You send your child to read medicine, drops out or finishes it and goes and does catering, and we're seeing what they're doing with it. So we need to have an appreciation for these careers. We should call them careers, not side hustles, not side gigs, not on something to fall back on. Let us understand that it takes time too. It takes effort, maybe even more than just the reading for certificates. It's just as important. And then let us appreciate it also by the sort of income that they are able to earn from it. You know, but that also will depend on the marketers. Like your plumber is already doing that for himself. He will come. He has a basic amount that he collects, which is good. I mean, there's just so much, as you know, our caller that said, he said it's so vast. There's so much we can benefit from this way of thinking and doing things.
We're going to wrap up on this. Let me just take our final call. Kelechi, thanks for calling. Let's take your words and I'll wrap up on this. Kelechi?
Hello, Moran.
Yes, go ahead. You're live.
Can you hear me very well?
Yes.
Okay, let me start by saying BC, she's welcome back. Your fans missed you so much, so you're welcome.
Oh, thank you.
So what I'm saying what your ladies say that they are very correct. That they should make that national policy. Yes, this skill-based we should make it a national policy. We are in a society where a skill-based professional or a skill-based hustler can never match.
I'm so sorry, Kelechi, I couldn't hear. Let me let you have final words, BC, as I wrap up on this.
We should try to move away from what are your qualifications to what can you do. All over the world, that's what is obtainable. What can you do? Sometimes you are employed and they did not even look at your CV. They want your skill. What can you do? And we should respect every profession. Every profession, every career, every skill set is important. We must learn to place value on them. And the people doing the skill set as well, let them also place value on what they are doing. By the time we employ 2 mechanics, 3 mechanics, and they are telling us you pay us per hour now, everybody will sit up. We will see the money. Let's also celebrate their wins. And I know that people don't like to share how much they make, you know, because everybody wants to just be coded so that evil eyes are not on them. But we can also begin to encourage people that I am so and so. Coach Charis, the owner of Coach Charis, did not get any formal education. Today, he's doing cars and he's a big boy. So we can still go there. It doesn't mean that you are closed off. I'm telling you, it doesn't mean you are closed off from that education.
He's in India with president.
You can always go back.
He's in India.
You can always go back.
Chief Razak is in India with president.
You can always go back. There's always a second, third, fourth chance. If you feel like I just want to have this certificate and paste it on my window, you can go back and take the course. You can take it from your bedroom. You can do it online. You don't have to waste how many years of your life. And I also believe that university education should be for matured minds.
Yeah.
I can't remember most of the things I learned.
I'm telling you.
We were children, we were just doing anyhow, just do read, pass, and
read and pass.
Right now, I'm going to school and I'm getting everything. I'm getting the value from it. So why don't we do a form of work first? You can always send yourself to school anytime. Lie down your bed and do your course.
Everybody does a second master. The first master people are doing now. They don't use it. They don't understand business before going for the master.
It was until I did my master's in marketing and media marketing that I understood the technicalities of the work that I'm doing. I even appreciated it better. Hey, when I was in school, I was just doing it to pass. Now I appreciate the value.
I appreciate the value.
Let's take a few comments and we wrap up on this. Any comments that's important? Talk about it. None? Okay, I think we can wrap up on this.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, this is Adi Baptist says, please allow her to on her mic. I think when I was saying to BC to off her mic. Says, if I were to be in government, one of the policies I will implement is to modify and professionalize the informal sector. It is the role of government to ensure these informal sectors grow and create a structure so they gain from the taxes.
So I think I would like us to encourage the minister. It's a good idea. Many Nigerians, many well-meaning Nigerians appreciate the idea, but we are used to hearing idea and poor implementation. So we'll be monitoring the Ministry of Women Affairs to see how they can help in implementing this. They will need as many stakeholders as possible, but I think it's a great idea, and I think it's hopefully the economy will benefit.
Can I have a few things? Yes. So some persons are responding on YouTube. Mount Rushmore says President Goodluck Jonathan did not learn skills. Everybody cannot be the president. President Bola Tinubu Ahmed did not learn skills. Everybody cannot be. No, hold on. Everybody cannot be the president. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala did not learn skills. Everybody cannot be Ngozi.
Is that what he said?
No, hold on.
But
everybody. No, let me even respond. Everybody cannot be Ngozi. I said. Okay, just mentioned a few names. So we need to understand that we cannot all be heads. If you have a creature with just heads, it will be a monster. We have different aspects of our body that are useful. You can be a tail and be an excellent tail. You can be a leg and be an excellent leg. You can be the hand and be an excellent hand. I am not the president today. Does not mean that the president is better than me. You need to learn to stay in your place. What it means for me is, can I stand? Can I give value? Can I make money for myself? Can I take care of my entire family and all of that? Can I be important in my own space? I don't have to aspire to be Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. There can never be a second Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. There can never be a second BC Ugbo today. So everybody should learn. Ask yourself, what am I empowering my children to do? If I'm not there today, can they stand on their own 2 feet? That's all you need.
I think this conversation is not really about saying some people have become president. We're talking about options and what you would like to give your child, you know. And many times we try to box them So think about this as giving them even more opportunities that they can express themselves and somehow and sometime in the future bring value to themselves and to their community. If you look at it that way, that this is an addition, not a subtraction, then you would appreciate this policy better.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, I think we can wrap it up on that. Thank you so much, Lee. Let's go on a break. When we come back, we'll take another celebrity. Just stay with us. Right back.
This is 7 of 7. My name is OJ, and signing a celebrity into my hands tonight on this social experiment called the 7 of 7 is Owen G. What is the name, or what was the name? You see, I want to make them better now.
Rockheart.
No, of the goat when they brought it on stage.
The name of that goat.
Yeah.
We should go there.
No, that one easy now.
I'm just drinking this so that I can ask him my own questions. It's not because of
Buga.
He didn't get it. You know. Okay. Mention 10 female stand-up comedians in Nigeria. See, just mention their stage name. If you annoy me, you will mention their real names and the year they started. And if you annoy me further, you mention the names of their husbands and the names of their children. Try me now. Okay, mention their name.
No, let's just.
No, wait. No, don't. No. Name, real name, stage name, husband name, children name. 10 of them.
Even the 10. That's a lot.
Eh?
That's a lot.
Did I cut your question for you?
Yes.
When you were happy now. With your hunchback.
That was it.
You are wasting time. We don't have time. See, my brother, before we go on a commercial break, you are stubborn. And I told you since. The fact that you play this your hair does not mean. You understand? See this bad hair you are looking at. It's experience. I've suffered before you.
But I try now.
When you there during the military era of Abacha and Babangida, you know what happened?
I be Gen Z.
So that Gen Z, I will remove 4 out of 10.
That's like
4 out of 10 they passes. Don't drink this thing. Where baby you are on here. Drink out. If I land you.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help welcome to the show, La General, the one and only Pere Egbe. Which of the following is false about teeth? We are born with 20 primary teeth. Teeth are the hardest substance in the body. Teeth are the strongest bones in the body.
Teeth is not a bone, actually.
Teeth can self-repair.
The strongest bone in the body, no. Teeth is not a bone.
Final answer?
Teeth is not a bone. You know what came to my head now? That sound. Crickets.
So, editor, you can put that cricket sound there. You can still put it down too.
When was the first Gulda ultimate search? Editor?
Don't put any cricket sound. I'm talking. Okay, Pere. How many times has Ghana qualified for the World Cup?
5 times. Hey, you can't do that now.
That's what it is.
Wait. Calm down. Why are you like this?
This is your team.
Small play
they,
now.
They will not
Somebody cannot play with you again.
They will not be impressed though. The team that you're supporting. And
Ghana will be alright.
Yeah, that's last.
Charlie? Cheers, Charlie.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the one who can make time stand still forever, Mr. Kelechi Amadi. How are you doing, sir?
I'm good, my brother.
You love that intro, Abi?
Yeah. It was great.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
We try like that.
Thank you.
Now my question, which I feel is a cheap question.
Go ahead.
What does ISO stand for?
That is it. I think I'll drink.
No, you're joking.
I'm not joking.
Kelechi Amadi. No. Shay, you didn't whine me. You're whining me now.
I think I'll drink.
Huh?
No problem.
Okay.
I've always known it as ISO. I never bothered to know what it means. I know what it means, but I never bothered to know what the acronym is. Tell me the brand of camera that I use, so much so that I even became an ambassador. That's very easy. It's out there.
It's supposed to be, yeah.
I just said, let me give you this one as a token of my appreciation.
Sony.
Drink!
I'm not done. You did not say final answer.
It's final answer.
You did not ask me if that was my final answer.
You don't have any choice again. It's only
Nikon.
How many cameras do they have?
Nikon.
My friend to drink. I gave you a very easy something.
Nikon now.
So, have you ever wondered what happens behind the curtains of a man's mind? Or perhaps you're one of those who wonder what men talk about when they gather. Well, here goes. Imagine what it takes to put together the perfect cocktail. Or maybe mocktail. We need a bit of sports, a sprinkling of current affairs, some very deep topical issues, and last but not the least, a healthy dose of grumbling of those we love to hate. And yes, you guessed it, women. So, if you catch the drift, then you're onto something. Right here, within this beautiful cocktail, we call the Black Table.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Gbenga Adeyinka the First. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Gbenga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the questions.
You don't scare me one bit. Bata, I go drink. So.
Okay. So.
Thanks for staying with us. It's Friday and we have our celebrity guest in here. He's an artist, actor, social media influencer, known for running a social media program where he links up people, relationships. He actually matchmakes people and they actually get married. Imagine. Welcome with us, Adams Kane, they popularly known as Lege Miami, in the building. How you doing, Lege Miami?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Looking at Miami with your bling bling,
because I'm a hip hop artist.
Hip hop artist. Yeah, you have one single, right?
Yes, I just drop a stranger like I can't even explain again.
Everybody's dancing. I saw it on your page. Everybody's just doing there's a special dance, leg, shaking their leg and everything. Don't hit our mic or they won't hear you in the house. So it's leg, maybe leg like this.
I mean, like, Èmi lẹ́gẹ̀ máa bí lọ́sọ̀. Èmi lẹ́gẹ̀ máa bí lọ́sọ̀. Ọmọ tán sọ tí wọ́n sọ tán. Ọmọ tán wá tí wọ́n wá tán.
But I want to understand. Maybe you are actor before.
Yes.
Eh? You are social media influencer after.
Yes.
Then now, why did you not become a musician?
Hip-hop artist.
Hip-hop artist.
I don't want to broke.
Can become anything.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I don't want broke.
Okay, talking about broke.
No food for lazy man.
Wisdom.
Just stop now before you come.
So, interesting. Thank you, BC, for even taking us that. Because before you came, talking about this new minister, her name, Minister Kennedy, Uju Kennedy, was saying that young children should be allowed to learn skills, even after education. After that, maybe Monday to Thursday, do education, they go to school. Then Fridays, they learn other skills so that they can start producing things like toothpick. You know, people are saying, good idea. That it's not about to have education, to have formal education, that you will make money or you can be successful. What do you think about that?
Actually, first of all, let me tell my people that sorry for bad English. I can't speak good English. My English it can be wavy like.
It's okay.
You understand?
Yeah, I can hear you.
No, yes, I have to tell my people to do that because by the time I start the English now, I want to say, see what he's saying.
Okay, no
so
problem.
if you don't understand, you can pinch your neighbor beside you there.
To explain.
So tell you what it is. Like a man is saying. You understand?
So do you think?
Anyway, it's a very good idea.
Okay.
It's a very good idea. I support that.
Okay.
If they can do that, I will appreciate. All the youth, I will surely appreciate.
Some people say, children are supposed to go to school. It's child labor. You're suffering children. You're not meant to suffer children. What do you think about people that are saying that?
Because let me say, everything is about our parents.
Okay.
If I can't afford, sorry for the bad English.
It's okay, don't worry about it. I can hear you. You're communicating.
I have to be saying
no, because we cannot.
We hear you.
You're communicating. We can hear.
Okay, what are people out there?
They can hear.
They hear your language.
Okay. You see, this is what I'm talking about now. Everything depends on the parents, you understand? Our parents, if they are not capable to take care of their children, you understand? For the fact that they have a children that can hustle themselves, find something they can be doing. So I'm not saying that maybe anything bad.
Second Miami, wait. Okay. You know, say taxi driver for US, they earn past me. The money where they earn for 1 year. 3 years I never earn them. Taxi driver.
It's our economic now. It's a country. What's it called?
So if I go there now, make I not be that taxi driver because this English never pay me.
See, let me tell you something. If you are talking of changing environment and no, let me tell you something. People that are even going to abroad, I went there before. I just come back from what's it called? France. I even Europe tour. Go to Spain, France, Italy. Child go over the child travel around Europe. You understand? See, let me tell you something. For the fact that the exchange rate, our money for now, how it is going now, you understand? You can't use what's it called? Our exchange rate to compare to our currency, our country, Nigeria. Yeah, sure you understand.
Yeah.
So all I want to just tell you that with time,
we will get there too.
This man we are talking, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Your Excellency, Baba Sheyi, he's going to bring something.
We'll come back to that. I'll come talk in a second. But let me come to you. How come you're not fully educated? What happened?
Because I like money. It's when I'm born. I like money.
Okay. So what did you do? How did you start?
By the time my parents will ask me to go to school, I would jump in the fence, go and hustling aside job like printing press, collecting and all, so that I'll be using the money to buy uniform or to be a big boy inside the school, buy SG Nike, my school uniform to be different. You understand? So that's
since you're a child, at what age did you start this one?
I started from, let me say, when I was just one.
You see what we're saying? That people they want to make money.
Even before my sorry for the interruption.
Go ahead, please.
Before my JS1, when I'm primary 4, I learned printing press.
Okay.
They call the machine 201. Should understand? So from primary 4 to JS1, I finished the job learning. So they are not allowing me to go under freedom and all. The mom said, well, are you all right? Come on, you have to go back to school and no. Should understand? So by the time I entered the JS1, different people from different schools. You understand? So me, I like Osley, so that's why I just like my education is low.
Yeah.
You understand?
But do you regret it, or are you proud of what you have done so far?
I've never regretted in my life before. In action like that, I've never regretted in my life before.
Okay. Let's take you to your industry.
Okay.
So, would like you to give us. I would like to understand your relationship currently with Adunia Ade, Iyabo Ojo, Mr. Macaroni. We know that the drama, it was plenty. You had major disagreements during the election period. You know, there was even legal action against you. Like, you took it very serious, they took it very serious, but what are things now?
Why did you...
Tell us about it.
Can I take this water?
Yes, you can.
It's hot, though.
I have to take water for if I come down. You see the election period. First of all, you see our president again. Me, that man, I believe that man. Me, I like if person day, if that person is stingy, he always think of the next person. That's what make me follow that man, and I believe in that man. I show you when I will never go back.
But others too are allowed to believe other people they're allowed to believe. So why did you...
It's a lie. No, but
the other ones don't have the kind of money the one you like have.
I'm not collecting money from anybody. I'm not collecting money from anybody.
I know. What I'm saying is that they're also entitled to like who they want to like.
Everybody's opinion. If they have their own opinion, they just go for their own opinion. It's my own opinion. It's my own candidate and my choice, and I believe in him. So then it's a game. We are playing game. We play gamble. Then put dice. Then what's it called this English?
Ludo, dice.
You know what they call dice. You know when you're playing Ludo, that's 2 balls now. Yes. So when they are rolling their own, they roll 1-1, 1-1.
What do you get?
Double six. So just go and relax. It's turn by turn.
But do you have a good relationship with them now? Have you guys
made
friends?
Me, I'm not. See, let me tell you something. Me, I'm not fighting anybody. If we see each other like this, I like about it. Until I will I go better. Check out Cinco. If you not even say hello to me, I mean, I don't be like.
But shouldn't we be because it's about Nigeria? It's not about individual beliefs. So everybody is entitled to whoever you like. So because we are Nigeria, Nigeria is first for us. Don't you think that even though I don't like you, that maybe I don't like your choices, we should still understand that we are together as a nation, regardless? What do you think about all the division that happened during the election period?
Let me tell you something. These people we are talking about, they are not think wise. Because this particular man we are talking about, you can't use them to compare other parties.
According to you?
Yes, according to me.
Yes.
With what I observe.
Yes.
What this man has been doing for so far, go and compare with other parties have been doing for so far. Put them together and see who is been doing something for the community.
Okay.
Sorry for the bad English.
It's okay.
No, we are okay.
I think just like to say
yes, so that maybe it's not everybody that watch there. Some people that can still come back. What kind of English is this? So that we know this Lege Miami is on TV show.
Lege Miami is speaking it anyhow he wants to speak it.
Yes,
Lege Miami. I mean, I'm laughing. So I'm wondering, am I laughing because you are truly trying to be funny, or this is just you? If they wake you up first in the morning, this is Lege Miami.
Let me tell you something. Me, I don't form. I'm real.
Okay.
Reason why I try myself let people to know that I can't speak good English, because I know that English people, they are almost carrying this word for head as a voice, as a celebrity. And I want to be add something in this our generation that is going on now. Shall I understand? So that's why I have to let you know. I want to talk, but because I know it's not by English.
Yes.
It's about knowledge.
Yes.
Wisdom. Which knowledge do you have?
Good.
Like, what do you know, Gonzo?
Let me tell you something. We are talking of government. So when I'm what's called? I will not speak Yoruba.
Okay, you don't want to. Okay.
It's okay, go ahead.
For the we understand, I will not speak Yoruba.
Okay.
Except you don't like.
No, she doesn't understand Yoruba. She doesn't understand
Yoruba. I want to interject with Yoruba sometimes.
Go ahead.
You will not hear.
Don't worry.
Is it my English? Is it hard for you?
I love it. I love your
English. Don't pull my leg.
No,
you're pulling my leg.
Never.
So whatever I'm saying, that's Lege Miami for you.
Okay.
And I'm not maybe I want to come out funny. No. No, I'm not. I'm here to say the reality.
Okay.
But the way you people can understand the English, that is why I introduced myself. This is Lege Miami. I don't understand English.
Okay.
I can't even speak, but I like speaking English. But you people to just open your head and be listening.
Yes.
I get the point where exactly I'm going.
Okay, let me get one more question.
So you don't say, okay, let me try to speak English now. I don't enter my pidgin.
Okay.
So me, they like to speak pidgin.
Okay.
I don't believe say English na my papa language.
Okay.
But when we were modeling back in the days, we had supermodels, like you're a celebrity now.
Of course.
Supermodels who have their interpreters. It didn't stop them from winning the competitions. It didn't stop fashion brands from picking them to do the jobs. With all the English way we speak, we still struggle past those ones where get their interpreter. So for me, I don't look down on anybody who cannot speak English. It not consign me. As long as you have value that you're bringing. As you there like this now, you know speak English. People know you pass me where they speak English. So it don't mean anything. But I want to ask you, this music now where you can't sing.
Okay.
You think that people accept you as musician or they still look you like comedian?
Very good, thank you. Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
Very good. You see, as an actor, and I'm not seeing myself as a comedian. It's people that come out there and say, "Lege, you're too funny." I always fight my friend, my childhood friend, Femi Thomas. He's at the back camera.
Okay.
Yes. He's always laugh. Me, I go the vex. Femi, they don't really. Oh, funny. So me, I don't believe in those things. Me, this is Lege Miami. Sure, you understand. For the fact that you can't speak good English, you are still shy. You are a shy type. You are doing yourself.
Just take ownership.
Because I can't speak good English doesn't mean that I should not bold enough. Because I have something to post out for the people as a role model.
Thank you.
If you see, let me tell you, if you don't understand English, it's bad though. If you don't understand English, it's not a good idea.
Okay.
Because our country, we colonize with British English.
Yes. The way you said that, British English.
Yeah, no, it's my boy, but while I'm English.
It will scatter everywhere.
Yes, because I have
So you understand English.
I have confidence. I have confidence. All those, what's it called? My other party, they are speaking English. You all so. To call, can be called boy, you don't God have created me this way that you don't allow me to speak English. You know what he's doing?
To save some people.
Mother Nigeria.
Or finish them.
Let me go on a quick break. When we come back, we continue with Lege Miami. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Ikechukwu, Sunday, Okonkwo, aka Cross. Now your intro without
Wow.
So there's a name that thing that's.
I'm just drinking because you say I should drink. There's no particular answer.
You think it's only that can be wicked?
What's the answer?
Subterfuge.
Eh?
Yeah. They claim you did, but you said it just happened. That
And it's called what again?
Subterfuge.
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 So you look me finish from head to toe. You look at a person who go know what to be called hustle. Yeah?
The nude wasn't like a game plan. Or...
I promise you, it was actually a mistake. Like, it was sending it to someone, and it just mistakenly just went.
Yeah.
Right. So we noticed you're very close to Seyi Tinubu. You guys seem to be very good friends. How do you guys communicate? Like, does he understand your English and do you understand his English? I mean, how are you guys friends? What kind of gisting are you gisting? Abi, he speaks Yoruba.
First of
he doesn't
all,
come across that he understands Yoruba the way he is. So.
First of all, Seyi Tinubu is my best friend.
Okay.
And this video, again, this is not the first time I'm meeting Seyi Tinubu. When Seyi Tinubu, don't let me go far. Seyi Tinubu is my best friend, is my bestie.
When did you guys start becoming best friends?
Because if you are seeing something that this thing that you are looking at, kind of the pain our president. Yes.
So you admire his brilliance.
Yes. Come on, don't say that. Lege. Let me go. Was like, are you for money? I can't speak good English. Only when you are speaking English, money is the one that you understand. I'm speaking. I've planned myself before I come to your front. So because I want to say many things, I want to talk more. That is why I have to tell you that I can't speak good English. Sure, you understand?
Yeah.
She now said that, no worry, you hear English. She don't worry, don't bother for me. For the fact that my bestie, you can speak good English.
That's
I'm fine.
For you.
Okay. But I want to know if you've met the president too before. Have you met him? Is that why
I have the grace, I have the opportunity, different ways to go and see him like this. I should just enter like this. But it's not that I want to see the president. What I'm after our youth.
Have you met him?
No, I've never seen him. Like, I've seen him several times to talk to him like this.
No, you've not.
I've never.
You don't want to?
I don't. All those things not fair. I'm not after all those things. I'm not after all those things.
I want to ask you about this your name.
Yeah.
This your name. How did you become Lege Miami? Who gave you the nickname? Was it one role you played, or how did it stick? And it seems you like the name.
I give myself Lege Miami.
You added the Miami to the Lege?
Yes. I'm Lege. When I was primary 4, it's one guy that called me Lege in my primary 4. Was
very skinny.
Yeah, I have a troublemaker when I'm primary school. I fight all my people. I will still beat them. Some will beat me, I will beat some. So that's the Lege.
How did Miami come in?
Lege can destroy. I tell you, I completely destroyed. I should remove this. I don't like it. They now stop calling me destroy. That's Lege.
Oh, Lege destroy.
No,
Before.
the people they call Lege can destroy.
Oh, okay.
They are called their home. Me, I don't accept it because I don't destroy.
So how did you add Miami inside?
Miami, when I'm singing, I love music. When it comes to music, I love music. You understand? Okay. I'm a short person. I'm a giver.
Okay.
So I like enjoyment when people I don't like someone with don't sorrow. Forget your sorrow. Let's flex. Let's enjoy ourselves. I don't really think.
Talking about enjoying yourself, do you have plans to settle down, marry, have kids? Do you have kids?
I have two kids.
Are you married?
I'm never married. I'm single.
So are you in love with somebody? Are you dating anybody right now?
I have someone I'm dating right now, but at the same time, I'm not in a relationship for now.
But is she the mother of your kids?
No, that's my baby mama.
So you have baby?
I have baby mama.
One baby mama. So that one person has 2 kids for you?
2 kids, yes.
Oh, so you left that person?
Yes, we are not together, we are not compatible.
Were you married before?
I've never married before.
Never married her before?
At all.
Just had 2 kids with her.
Yes.
But now you have somebody else?
Yes, in a situation.
The somebody I have is not even, we are still like...
In a situation.
Because I know how to, when it comes to relationship, I know how to handle relationship. Just because I don't take nonsense. I don't tolerate, but I take my time. What is it funny?
As in the fact that you said there is somebody, that there is a relationship.
You're going somewhere. Let him.
So that's why
you are interacting with your this thing. What is it called? Where I'm going is that my relationship for now, as I'm talking now, we are just knowing each other.
Okay. What kind of a lady do you like? Just in case this one doesn't work out. Some people might be out there looking for what kind of tall, short, black, white?
Like you. Someone like you.
Mr. Brown.
I'm just
using
you to just yeah, someone like
if you know my husband, you won't say that kind of thing.
No.
I know you won't even use me as an example.
Your husband will appreciate that. Wow. So you can.
Let's come to this.
So now that we're talking about this baby mama, the one that you don't like, you say you don't like nonsense. I'd like to hear that part of you. What are the things you cannot take in a relationship?
Because as I say, I like to spend for a woman. I spend for a woman a lot. Can do anything for a woman. But woman today shit. I dey fear.
Oh, you don't like them cheating.
I don't like cheating.
Yeah.
But do you?
That's why
are you
I'm always me as a man. I will not say that I'm faithful.
Oh, so you cannot be
but
faithful.
as a woman.
No. I said I will never say that I'm not bold enough to say that I'm faithful man that I don't cheat. You understand?
But you don't want your woman to cheat.
You know, see, let me tell you something. This thing is already wrote. Like a man should 100% cheat. But women, they are not to.
Really? Where did you read that?
Hold on. It's what when you guys are giving birth in the world, or when you guys are growing up. So what do you see? What is the experience you have from your parents?
Yeah.
Sorry, talking about comedy. I'm sorry. Tí ọkùnrin bá ní ìyàwó méjì.
Yes, fine.
No case.
The woman has.
Tí obìnrin bá ní ọkọ méjì. It's a case.
How is it a case?
It's not a case.
That's a culture. That's a statement.
Ẹ̀yin lẹ́yìn padà. Tẹ́lẹ̀ gbẹ́sí takò you guys are tackling me now.
Whoa, no, conversation.
I don't know if I've changed.
We want to.
At this point,
we want
if you shit, then they want to shit.
Yes, now.
Yeah, that's what is
things
going
have changed, yes.
A guy will say that about the BLE, you want to shit. Oh, how do you want to brought your, what's it called?
Raise
your children. Yeah. If you are doing that.
I can raise children from different husbands if I want.
Maybe mama has 2 children with
who will marry
her.
I don't know out there.
Okay.
That's why
she
decided to pack her load where I keep her.
And because
my baby, I sent her to London like 3 times.
It's not about that. It's about are you taking care of her? Are you caring for your children?
I buy car for her. I take her to London.
Not about car. The children. Are you paying their school fees? Are you caring for your children?
Daddy, Mercy. I can call Mercy and Mercy will tell you now. This is a life.
So you care for your children?
100%. Today is Mercy's birthday.
Oh, my son's birthday, mate.
Are you sure? Today is Mercy's birthday.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Let's ask you about your matchmaking.
Yes. God bless you. Thank you.
So how do you, what is it like? Explain to us.
What do you do?
Do they register? Do they pay for it? How do you get the people? How do you verify that the people are authentic? They are not going to hook up?
As an actor, social media influencer, people recognize Lege Miami when it comes to matchmaking. Okay. You understand? I do live program on my Instagram page. Okay. I don't collect any money from them. I do it for my fans, more especially our ladies out there. We have many ladies that are looking for a relationship. I pity them. So that's why I decided, like, what can I use my own fan page to be doing? Oh. That is why I decided to be doing.
So how do you match them? What are the criteria?
If I'm alive, a responsible lady that's ready for serious relationship, they will type, Lege, please call me. Then I'll call the person.
Okay, how would you assess?
Some of they will assess. They will say, okay, hello, what is your name?
Okay.
How old are you? Where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? What do you do?
They can lie now.
Because they should lie. Me, I'm there, observer. Me, I'm the observer. If you're talking of number one matchmaking in the world, I know the job. It's the God that gives me the brain.
So have you matchmade anybody?
Have you also married? How many married?
I have many testimony from abroad, from America, UK, Nigeria. Yes.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
So when they call like this, and what are you observing? What are the things that you're observing and say, okay, this person.
Some people, there are some girls, they are prostitutes.
Okay.
Yes.
How would you know that?
If they call, if woman already draw tattoo, no, I'm not observing tattoo.
Okay.
What do you want? Place your phone. Now that time you go to carry a bobby like this.
They show. Oh.
They shake like this. So they dad with me. Is that what I said? Place your phone and move back. Some people they know one style. They will not wear bra. That was not. It doesn't mean you can say this. You wear something that will attract men.
The person. Okay.
Yes. Means I want to match pick. I want them to say, look at this girl. She understand. Right. But some of them, they are not ready for serious. They want people to come to their DM. So that, baby, you're not bad. Can you come? How much are you giving me?
Wow.
Yes. So, part of those girls, when I see them,
you can tell.
But many people, they know what I'm observing.
Okay. I have a caller from Gombe. You smile. Thanks for calling.
Thank you.
You're live. Good morning.
Yeah, I want to comment celebrity guest in the house.
Yeah.
Good morning, celebrity Miami.
Baba,
why are you arguing with 4 women? Not just women. Why are you arguing with extraordinary women like that? You know. So as your advocate, we raise our case, but do not argue with them. You know. So thank you so much for doing wonderfully well. Thank you.
Hello, are you there?
Yeah, he has gone, but he's hearing you.
You see, this is what I'm talking about. I said I can't speak good English. At times, if I use women or woman, woman is plenty ladies, you understand? Woman is one person, you understand? That's where I'm doing the...
Nima, you know Nima. Nima is one of the ladies on your show. She sent a question for you. She said that she asked him about the girl that was impregnated on his matchmaking show. The guy refused to take the child.
Okay, Yemeka. Yemeka, what do you more?
The owner of the baby refused to collect the baby.
It's okay, Shuku. See, that okay, Shuku doesn't wear. Okay, Shuku is not going to anywhere.
Okay, Shuku is the man.
Yeah, I don't want to rush myself.
Okay,
Shuku is the husband that pregnant Yemeka.
Oh.
I'm the one that I named the boy unborn baby. I've named the boy already Yemeka because I used to see when it comes to prayer, I'm prayerful.
Okay, oh, you're prayerful.
By the time I pray, I see that the lady is a man that is coming out from the woman. So I named the boy Emeka.
Oh.
If you know that I want to run away, you don't want to be a responsible man for a child, I will name your Pekin from your back.
Oh.
Yes.
So Ogechukwu is going to be dealt with now.
From your back.
He's not only for pregnancy, it's not only to have a baby. As a man, I'm not going to
Miami, just me from beginning. I don't know what's happening.
I don't understand.
Okay.
It's me.
Okay, this is it.
What happened?
There's a, what is it called? We used to do every year. End of the year party for matchmaking, end of the year party for the all singles. At the symbol.
Okay.
I will invite men and women that will come around to have fun with me, come and see that you should understand. That's where Ogechukwu meets Okpeyemi.
Okay.
Okpeyemi is a lady.
Okay.
Ogechukwu is the man that pregnant Okpeyemi.
Okay.
That's where two of them see each other.
Okay.
In that, what's it called?
Party.
The party. But that day I was something want to happen. After the party, I make a video. The video is still on my page. Say, if you get pregnant for any man, don't come out amu. Don't come out amu.
Yes.
After 7 months, that's why I see one message. I say, see you. There's something going on. I come to your party. One guy slept with me. You don't want to. Why did you guys make love before you got pregnant? You don't want to. I see that it's that party.
Okay.
I think so. It's that party. That party. Okay. How many times you guys say after the party? He asked me to come his house at Alagbado. You understand? Comes to Alagbado. When now it's Alagbado, how many days did you spend at Ogechukwu house? He said 1 week.
Yeah.
Out of the 1 week, how many?
TV, breakfast.
In a day, how many times you are making love?
It's okay.
It's okay.
That's your
okay.
So I thought it was our own Okpeyemi.
Please continue. Let's move. Let's jump from there.
So Okpeyemi, how many times they say? 5 times. Okpeyemi, 5 times in a day.
1 week.
Okay. I call her out on live.
Oh.
Trying to say it. And I say, Okpeyemi, people that was like, we have like 3,000 views on the live. Let me go. Okay, Shukawa, you say, Uncle Lege, I'm fine. Oh, Okpeyemi say, I get the person say, yes. But I told him, say, why you no use condom? Okpeyemi tell me, say, I can't use condom. Because if I say, you don't like man to be using condom for her.
Let's change the subject because we're on TV.
So he now agreed that he's the father. That's
He's the father, but doesn't want the baby.
Okay. But as a matchmaker, would you make sure that he does what?
I will not beg Ogechukwu. I will not beg him.
Okay.
I will do my part.
As a father.
My fans and my people, they have been sending money to that lady.
Okay.
Go for Atlanta.
Okay.
Okay. Let me quickly ask. There's a question somebody else. One of my producers said about Queen Dami. Who is that? Whom he accused of matchmaking. Only later discovered that she's working. She's reportable.
These people, they want to cause trouble. But they want to use me to. They want me to say something about. I don't want to say anything about this thing again.
Okay.
Because I promised my friend,
Yes.
Sheikh Tinubu, that nobody will. They will never take me to downgrade him. They want me to say something that will be tagging. They will not be putting shade like this. Lege Miami, or President Ilowa, and she. No, I don't want that. They don't let them say anything. They are not what I'm saying. I don't want to say anything again.
Yes.
So,
Comments on you on social media before we wrap up.
You're laughing, no.
We have enjoyed you.
But you and Portable are good friends.
Who?
You and Portable.
I don't want to mention anybody's name.
Okay. All right.
That matter is closed.
Yes.
Okay. Any comments? No comments on social media.
Yeah, comments.
Please just take a few quick
Don't
ones.
pick anyone. There's something I can be following. Maybe I know them.
Someone says, can you ask Lege how, now that he is joining music or hip-hop, how will he be using his brand to discourage drug abuse?
Drug abuse.
Do you use drugs?
I mean, I don't smoke you. I don't smoke. I don't do anything.
But can you be an influencer to teach people not to do it?
Of course, I will tell them stop. No, see, let me tell you something. I will just say it. These people, those small boys and small girls, they have already make up their mind. Only thing we can be doing for them, let's continue praying for them.
Wow.
Make God to change their mind.
Okay.
To stop drugs.
Okay.
That's all. Because they think that if you don't smoke, they say this jaja, this is a little bongo. So you understand?
We'll just be praying for them.
Yes.
What church do you attend?
Anglican.
Oh, and you go to church?
I go to church, but mostly I go to Ileanu. Am I in one church like that, Ileanu?
Okay.
FRCM.
Okay.
On the mountain.
No. Inside the church.
Okay, we have to wrap up.
I think you say Ileanu sometimes. You know sometimes.
Okay now.
No, not okay. This we have one Ileanu as one FRCM. Ileanu, whatever is in that place.
Okay, what's next for you? We have to wrap up. What's next for you? What should your fans be expecting from you?
How many things out there?
Tell us.
No,
one.
First of all, the video of my, what's it called?
Music.
I'm dropping soon.
Yeah.
That's number one. I have one film that I want to drop as well. What's it called? A Day Job. It's coming up very soon. And again, I still have another single that I want to drop, but I want to push this particular true friend that I dedicated for President Trump, which is Sheikh Tinubu. Should I say I want to push it more so that I can get there. We are almost. All my fans.
This is Sheikh Tinubu. Sheikh go give you a minister of Sheikh Tinubu like
Me, I don't want any. I don't want minister. I don't want anything.
You know, but you tell me the person in charge of Sheikh Tinubu because it seems like very close to him.
Me, I deal with Sheikh Tinubu. Me, I want the Sheikh Tinubu.
But it seems like you guys are always partying. Like when I went to your page, just like a life of parties, just hanging party.
That's my first show. I went for Ibadan. That's my first show.
I'm just wondering why there was party everywhere.
You've been doing shows.
Oh, okay, that's why.
That's my first in Ibadan.
Okay.
All Ibadan people, thank you. I really appreciate it. Turn up.
So where's the next show?
Yes, I've never got any show yet, but I still talking that I've never complied the price I want to take.
Yeah, we have to. Thank you very much, Lege Miami. Pleasure having you.
You're welcome.
It was fun having you on the show. Okay, that's all we can take on today's show. We'll see you with the ladies tomorrow. Have a great day. See you then. Bye for now.
Bye.